Please remain standing for singing. Good morning. Today is Monday, February 5th, and it is an E-Day on your schedules. Today for lunch is Taco Day, and first lunch ensemble is meeting, and second lunch computer programming club is meeting. Sophomore health, make sure to bring headphones to health class. And now we have a presentation on August Wilson.
We are the members of Playing with the Playwright, and we are here to share with you a subject we feel passionately about. In our class, we research the works, legacy, and background of a specific playwright. Each component is fascinating in its own way, but when these pieces come together, they form a message, a vision, a story. For some, their messages reach far and wide, and their stories are never told, are told over and over again. For others, these visions get overlooked and their stories talked over. This past trimester, our class has spent countless hours reading, reflecting, and discussing the works of one underrated playwright. Over the past few weeks, we have devoured several of his plays and noted their rawness, power, and complexity. Despite having been written and set decades ago, the pieces bear significant relevance to current events and topics, and we've been able to apply the narratives to discussions on race, inequality, and even our own lives. The mastermind behind these works have been awarded Pulitzer Prizes for drama, and his shows performed on Broadway and even made into blockbuster films. Yet I, Genevieve, did not know his name when I began this class. Unfortunately, I'm not the only one. August Wilson sought to review the more recent history of African American memory, culture, resistance, and representation. His works capture long-forgotten, ignored, or avoided narratives, highlighting both the comedy and tragic experiences of 20th century Black people. August Wilson's hailed as one of the most prolific and respected playwrights on the contemporary stage, and we refuse to allow his name and accomplishments to fade any further into history. In honor of Black History Month and in the spirit of advancement, we will now share August Wilson's legacy with all of you. Speech by Genevieve. Proudly read by Mr. Rose.
I've come here today to make a testimony, to talk about the ground on which I stand, and all the many grounds on which I and my ancestors have toiled, and the ground of theater on which my fellow artists and I have labored to bring forth its roots, its daring, and its sometimes lacerating and often healing truths. This quote comes from Wilson's speech given at Princeton University's Carter Theater in 1996. With 12 acclaimed plays under his belt, Wilson in this speech encompasses the Black theater that shines even now without the appropriate recognition. Few plays or TV shows are able to capture the essence of Black culture. The lack of variance in Black culture is only in Black characters is only one reason that Black playwrights Black theaters are not properly funded in a way that allows for advertisement, and therefore only a small amount of people are able to appreciate the brilliance and vibrancy that Black playwrights often produce. In 1996, August Wilson said, "Black theater doesn't share in the economics that would allow it to support its artists and supply them with meaningful avenue to develop the talent and broadcast and disseminate ideas crucial to its growth. The economics are reserved as privilege to the overwhelming abundance of institutions that preserve, promote, and perpetuate Black culture."
Why is August Wilson important today? There are a lack of Black playwrights who get their works performed in America. So most of the time that means that there is a lack of Black faces and lack of representation on stage for Black people. Some of the issues that August brings up are still relevant today, such as race, class, religion, and the division between young and old for Black America. It is important to have his plays be performed and taught because there is more to Black America than meets the eye, and a lot of his plays break the stereotypes that Black people are oppressed with. And in 2018, with the help of August Wilson's legacy, there are even more emerging Black playwrights.
The Century Cycle, or as some people refer to it as the Pittsburgh Cycle, is probably what August Wilson is best known for. The cycle consists of 10 plays, and each play represents a different decade within the 20th century, all of which cover, represent, and explore the Black experience in America. All of his plays take place in Pittsburgh, except for one, Ma Rainey, which is in Chicago. A fun fact, if you will, about this cycle is that Wilson did not write his plays in chronological order, and it wasn't until his second or third play when he decided to write a century cycle. Our class is reading August Wilson's 10 plays in written order rather than the order of each decade. These 10 plays are Jitney, Ma Rainey's Black Bottom, Fences, Joe Turner's Come and Gone, The Piano Lesson, Two Trains Running, Seven Guitars, King Hedley II, Gem of the Ocean, and finally Radio Golf.
Throughout Wilson's plays, there is a constant theme old versus young, as Bud mentioned before. Many characters have opposing views of each other, causing conflict in each play. The elders tend to have a lot of knowledge that the newer generation does not recognize, and the younger generation feels misunderstood and not taken seriously, thus resulting in a lesson learned.
Another motif of August Wilson's work is music. Wilson's plays all have some musical aspect to them, mostly because he honed his writing at the same time he discovered the blues. He ties the music of the time period of his plays into the rhythm in the way he writes. There are always and only two trains running. There is life and there is death. Each of us reside in both. To live life with dignity, to celebrate and accept responsibility for your presence in the world is all that can be asked of anyone. Wilson's lyrical style of writing makes his work as poetic as it is unique and true.
So why is it important that we learn about August Wilson at SEM? As was described at Saturday's regional August Wilson monologue competition, while August Wilson's work speaks through the language, music, and culture of the Black community, his plays describe facets of the human experience that anyone can relate to. However, this is channeled through Black characters going through the wide range of lives that constitute the term the Black experience. This experience and the diverse, multifaceted people that make it up is often lost over or even forgotten not only in education but in the arts at large. Having eventually had all 10 plays of the century cycle on Broadway, Wilson uplifts this experience and brings to light for those who might otherwise never even catch a glimpse of what it's like for Black people in America. As Gwen mentioned earlier, as well, Wilson helped to pave the way for Black artists who came after him. After being approached to have a movie made out of his play Fences, Wilson agreed on the condition that the movie have a Black director. His reasoning for this was, "I declined a white director not on the basis of race, but on the basis of culture. White directors are not qualified for the job. The job requires someone who shares the specifics of the culture of Black Americans." There's always more to be learned about the Black artists and intellectuals that have shaped today's America, and Wilson is vital in this canon of American writers. Perhaps most importantly, August Wilson offers a way to step into another's shoes, whether they're worth or simply clodhoppers. Are there any faculty announcements?
Ensemble today is just strings.
Are there any other faculty announcements? Student announcements?
Hello, I'm from this computer programming club meeting
Some people responded to my emails that I sent out saying that they'd give them to me today, but then some of you haven't. I will come for you, so please give me your forms.